Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time for you to prove to yourself and prove to the world and prove to me that you have what it takes to become a master After Effects artist. And yes, it's time for the challenge. I'm going to challenge you, and I want you to start, using all the things that you already know. Now, first things, you're gonna have to do a lot of work in this first chapter. I know we are just starting, but I wanted to start working. That's the way it works. So you have to be ahead of everybody. So what we are going to do, we're gonna create 5 different workspaces. You can see that this is the one that we created in our previous class, the Carlos workspace. And you can go to standard. I have another one. I have learn. I have another one. Small screen, libraries. I can get access to some other ones, but I want you to create 5 different ones like this. So move panels around and make them different. Try to see different panels, see how they interact with each other, how you can see the sizes, see what can kind of fit in underneath one or another. So for example, I know that this one can fit in here, and I'm going to get a better kind of reception of this. Now effects, I want it to be long, so I probably will put it in here next to this one or inside this one, and then I will make 2 panels inside one. And because I have all this kind of a long list where I have what I want to have a lot of information in here. Now that's the kind of thing that I want you to do. Now you could take this one and probably put it on top of another one. If you want to have a lot more real estate in your system, you can do that, and everything is going to change just like that. I mean, it doesn't make sense to move that like this, but so if you want, you can do that. Now I can place it in here, I can place it on top, and that's going to make it go like that, and then this smoother can go underneath here, and I'm going to be able to do that. So 5 different workspaces. Now after that, I want you to take a picture with your cell phone of those 5 different workspaces. Understand that? I don't want you to take a picture with the print screen option or command on your computer. I want you to start using your camera right away. Yes, as an After Effects artist, you need to start dealing with cameras. And right now, it seems like, okay, I don't have a camera, I just have my cell phone. If you have a camera, great. You can even take a video of that. If not, just a picture is enough. Right now, we are starting, and I don't want you to get really... I don't want to get overwhelmed about all the things that we're going to be doing. But yes, this program is for people that want to work with After Effects. And if you don't want to work, if you just want to watch a tutorial, then this program is not for you. So I want you to be active. I want you to be proactive. And I want you to start working with cameras, real cameras. So your cell phone, you're going to take a picture of your 5 different workspaces. Now try to see the entire monitor. I don't want you to get outside of the monitor unless you kind of design something really cool outside of your monitor so that it makes your images look cool. So what I want you to do is just take a picture of one scene, one of your workspaces, and change the angle of your cell phone, and just try to be creative. But that's the thing, I don't want you to just use the actual option of print screen on your computer, because that's not going to work. Now in my case, I'm going to use that just to show you what is going to be your homework. So now I'm going to go and create a new project. And remember, we have this shortcut, and we don't want to use the file option. We want to go Control-Alt-N, and we're going to create a new project. So that's our new project. It looks really kind of a mess because the interface that we're using. So I'm going to go to standard so that you don't get confused. And that's our regular interface. So now I have a picture in here, my workspace. You're going to have a picture from your cell phone, and you just bring it in here from your folder. You place it inside your project panel. And then you're going to take this, and you have 2 options to create a composition right now. And the way I want you to do it is you can bring it on top of this, or you can bring it on top of that. Now, if you do that in here, you're going to get that, and the composition is going to get the shape of your image, so you don't have to worry about anything else. Now, the other thing that I want you to do is change the duration of your timeline. Probably you're not going to have 5 seconds. You're probably going to get 30 or something. Now, if that's the case, I want you to press Control-K, and that's going to help you with the composition settings. And I know we have another option, but in order to call this, but right now, remember, Control-K, Control-K, K will help you with this, and then you can go and change the duration. In this case, I'm going to put 5 seconds. I'm going to click on OK, and that's the duration that I want. It gets the name, and if you want, you can go to composition and then get composition settings in here, but you can see that we have Control K as our shortcut. You can change the name, you can change the color of the background, but I don't recommend you to do that. Just change the duration, change the name if you want to. Click OK, and that is important. I want you to get a different name. I don't want you to get the date and then 005 or whatever you have in your cell phone. Start with the actual habit of changing and organizing everything really nice. So you're gonna have 5 different images in here. You can even create a folder in here and call this images and put the 5 images inside this folder, because you already know how to organize these kind of things, and that's gonna be really nice. So you have one workspace, and I changed the duration to 5 seconds, and you already know how to create solids. So what I want you to do is to create a solid. How you can do that? By pressing Control Y, you can create a solid, and you can see that we have a purple solid, but I want the purple solid. I want another kind of deep purple kind of solid. Well, we're gonna keep that, and it's gonna have the same size of our composition and the same duration. So you can see that it's taking the entire object. Now, another thing that I want you to do, and you already know how to do that, is to create text. So if you want to create text, you can go and click on this little guy, or press Control T. But if you press Control Alt Shift T, you're gonna get access to the text layer. You're gonna create an empty layer, and it's already right here. So it's just waiting for you to type in. So I'm gonna call this workspace 01, and I'm gonna press Control Enter in order to get out of this. I'm gonna press V in order to get my move tool, and you can see, oops, I made a mistake. I don't have to worry, because I can just double click on this, and then I click in between the 0, press backspace once, move with my arrow, press spacebar, and this is just like any text editor. So I'm going to press Control Enter again in order to get out of this, and I'm going to press UV in order to get my move tool, so I can place it anywhere I want. In this case, I got 2 different layers, purple solid and workspace 01. Now I want you to take them. And here from the very end of the actual composition, I want you to take them. In this case, I'm going to make them last 2 seconds. All right, so I'm going to get 2 seconds for this, and then I'm going to get 3 seconds for the presentation of my interface. So that's really cool. Now, another thing that I want you to do is take this workspace title and go. Remember, if you press Control 5, you're going to get access to effects and presets. We talk about that later. If you don't remember, just go to Window and go Effects and Presets. And inside here, you're going to get access to animation presets. We're going to go to Text. You know already what is that. And for example, let's take this one called Bloom Flower. I'm going to take it. I'm going to place it on top of my workspace 01. And that's what I'm going to get. So I'm going to get an animation, and you can see that it says Workspace. And then it's going to change into the actual object that I'm going to be using. I don't really care about the duration right now of this. If you don't like the animation, just press Control Z and undo that. If you get confused and you don't know what to do, just take the layer and delete it, all right, and create another one. So that's the thing I want you to keep practicing. I don't want you to start opening things in here, and you're gonna get confused because there's too many options. And if you start dealing with this right now, I don't want you to do that. Just let's keep things simple for now. But yeah, I want you to start, like I told you, I don't know any, like all of these kind of things that I have available here inside After Effects for me. So now you can see that this is pretty cool. And I didn't know that this was an example. And that's really cool, because now if you explore that, you know that that's the kind of effect, and you're going to get familiar with that. Now, I know that there's plenty of these, but like I told you, when I was dealing with this kind of thing, it was like a long time ago, 10 years ago, the last time I went and started trying to, dig in all the different type of things that I have in here. So it's really cool to come right now, and with you at the same time, I am, discovering After Effects at the same time, because you're used to work with the application, and yes, there's a lot of different type of tools, but when you are creating a program, a training program, you have to get into all the details of the program, and I really like that, and that's why I really like to teach, because I like to learn, and it's kind of the same thing. So we have that, and you can see that we have a really nice kind of effect, and we have workspace number 1. So once you have that, I want you to go and bring another image, and then you can create another one. So you're going to go like that, and you're going to go and create, now we are going to create it like this. I'm just going to go like that, and we have another one. You can see that it's called my workspace 2 because I use the same image. I can create different compositions with the same image, but you're going to have 5 different ones in here. So in this case, this workspace inside my images, I'm going to take it out, all right? And because this folder is just selected for my images, you can create another folder, and you can say that comps. Okay, you can call that comps, and then you can place composition in here, and the other one, my workspace 01 in here, and then my workspace 02 is going to be in here. Then you can go again, Control Y, create another solid. Let's give it a different color. We can just go with red, okay, and we can click in here, and we can create text again. Control Alt Shift H, Control Shift Alt T for text, and it's going to create our empty object, and we can call this workspace space 02. Control Enter in order to get out of there. Then UV, and put the name probably right at the center if we want to. Then we're going to press Control 5, get access to our objects in here, and then let's go and see what can we do with another one. Let's see the animate in. Let's center spiral, for example, and we just use that one, and you can see that we get this animation, and it's stopping at frame 2. Well, I'll stop it right in here, and then from here I will go select one layer, Control, select the other layer. Then I will take this little guy, and I will reduce the amount of how I am seeing this. And now you can see that I have this workspace 02, the demonstration, and I will get access to the second image. I want 5 images, my friends. Please don't disappoint me, okay? Use your cell phone, use all the things that you know, create, think about, creativity, think about how the way it's gonna look, how your workspace is gonna look. If you place, you can see that you can play even with colors and designs like this. These little black and white things make a design. So if you do that, you start paying attention to those things. It's just, eye candy kind of thing that you can use. Now, obviously, your compositions are the ones that are going to have the bigger impact in your object. So just make sure that you have something powerful and colorful in here, for example, and you're gonna get access to all the content that we are using here as well. So you can check on the description, or if you are in our platform, you can get access to all of this. So that's the homework, that's the challenge. I hope you get an idea of how difficult or how easy it's going to be working with me. I really like to challenge people because, I mean, you have to be ahead of everybody. And that's the thing. If you want to work, you're more than welcome to join this program. And if not, there's plenty of information outside, and you can still, after this, you can start working with After Effects projects without a problem. So thank you very much. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Take care. Hasta la vista, amigos.